Right, GM everyone, happy Friday. Hope you guys are having a great start to your day so far. Or for our folks, all based in Asia here, ready to rock and roll with your weekends upcoming. All right, without further delay, it's time to get started with our regular regime of weekly monkey business. And a few of us are coming in here fresh from the Monkey Foundry interviews, and I just want to give a big shout out to the team. And I think you guys might have already seen the Monkey Foundry quarterly report that was put out, but this time around I think the caliber of applicants that we continue to see has been really impressive. And I think today's or rather this whole week was just filled with a lot of like follow-up conversations and more so the final interviews for us to line up the teams that we will eventually announce as the lineup of the Monkey Foundry cohort 2. But there's just so much of like talent out there, and we're very proud that a big part of them are already part of the MonkeDAO family. All right, so stay tuned for that. We're really excited to hopefully announce them really soon. But it's incredible. I think we walked off the call today thinking like, hey, there's really something really cool that we can do with them, especially with the Banana Stand mobile app that we have out there going on. All right, without further delay, hope you guys are having a great start to your day again. And since Kev is here, it would be rightful to give him a chance to solve his own dad jokes. Now, today's dad jokes is kind of lame, and that's the very purpose of the dad jokes, I guess. What's the Banana Stand app's favorite setting? Give it a shot. It's gonna be pretty lame, and the only hint that we can give you is that it's related to a setting, a new feature that has been rolled out on Banana Stand. And this has been something that folks, especially who may have a few wallets, who may have a few, more than one monkeys especially, would appreciate. Today's joke is kind of lame, as in the others were better, yes. But for all we know, dad jokes are meant to be lame. So the only hint is that it is related to a feature that was recently rolled out. So feel free to give it a shot. I don't know whether if we get anybody who will guess it correctly. I think this is really hard because it's so lame. Even Kinder, who's the daddest of the dad, and probably Van Bottle, second in line, probably would have some issues trying to give this a shot. Is it just me that can barely hear Jemmy? Let me see. Please let me know if my audio has some issue. All right, here we go. Okay, thank you, BM. Really appreciate it. Or maybe for all we know, this was a throw that I just fell for. A point. Congratulations. Okay. Good. No worries. Sometimes it does happen. All right. BC, let's just roll out the answer. I feel like this is going to be really hard because I think we can all agree. The both of us agree that this is one of the toughest one to push out. This week. The answer is the privacy mode. All right, so the hint to this was that, previously we just rolled out the privacy mode for your Banana Stand. Basically, anyone with multiple monkeys, multiple wallets, you can choose to mask it up on your Banana Stand profile so that, your whole sort of like, generational wealth history doesn't have to be leaked out. And that's where through your individual profile, sorry, this is crazy. I was looking at the chat and then I saw Kinder's Giphy. I'm like, man, this cracked me up, man. Good one anyway. I think Kinder's Giphy is probably better than the quality of the dad jokes that we have for this week. So please forgive us. But yeah, indeed. Privacy mode is answer, but if you haven't already noticed yet, we did roll out the privacy feature a while back. So this is our attempt, in spinning up as a dad joke. So please bear with us. I know this is unbearable, and I would agree with you. All right, so to help us get past that lame dad joke series, let's dive right into our newsletter. This time around is the 231st edition, July 16, 2026, featuring our monkeys in Croatia. Monkey Meetup featuring monkeys in Croatia, your weekly dose of MonkeDAO news. And if you are part of a Monkey Meetup, you are hosting a Monkey Meetup, here's a gentle reminder to always remember to tag us so that we can get you featured at the front of the newsletter like this. Town Hall TLDR, this is the quickest way to get quickly updated around anything and everything that you need to know around everything monkey business. Now, We would absolutely love it if we could have your honor and your presence here with us at the Monkey Weekly Town Hall to hang out with fellow monkeys, especially regardless at whatever time of the market, whatever season it may be. It's always good to hang out with fellow monkeys. But of course, if for whatsoever reasons you may not be able to make it, that's totally fine because we do understand. We all have a life sometimes, right? So, Town Hall TLDR is a way to help us get through all of these updates without necessarily having to tune in for that specific week. All right. So go into the Discord, use the command exclamation mark Town Hall TLDR, and you'll get everything that you need to know. Also doing a regular shout out for our dearest monkey Cream as well, who always does an incredible job when it comes to recording and uploading the town hall sessions, ensuring that they continue to be available to monkeys who actually missed it. They are often uploaded within around, I would say, 24 hours after the town hall concludes, and you can catch them on our official MonkeDAO YouTube channel. All right, this week's announcement, the big part of it is really the Banana Stand mobile closed beta being here. If you haven't already signed up for it, please go and check it out and test it out. Or should I say, this specific build is going to be limited, or is currently still limited to only Android. But we are very excited to share that we have gotten all the approvals necessary for Apple developer for Solana Mobile as well, for the Solana Maxis, especially within the MonkeDAO community, who would love to have everything of your Web3 on your Solana Mobile. You can actually offer that as well really, really soon. But for now, this closed beta is only limited to Android. And yes, GM Flux, we see. All right. So if you haven't signed up yet, feel free to go and do so. And to thank you for your time, we will have a badge that can be assigned to your Banana Stand profile. And this way you continue to stack up your badges and flex your badges all the way through your journey in MonkeDAO. All right, global events. This is basically a whole list of events happening all around the world, quite literally all around the world. Think about North America, think about Asia, think about Europe, think about South Asia. Oh, there's so many events going on across the Solana ecosystem. Of course, the Solana ecosystem called the Blockchain Futurist Conference, the Solana Summit in Nigeria, Solana Summit in Belgrade, Casadao. Oh, forgive us. I think the first one, the Blockchain Futurist Conference, we have a little bit of a spelling mistake here, but this is meant for the Blockchain Futurist Conference. We know that Chris, as part of the Toronto chapter, is doing some amazing event, bringing fellow monkeys together. So if you are part of it, feel free to go check it out. Solana Summit Singapore, Token 2049 Singapore, Solana Hacker House London, Solana Summit India, and of course, not forgetting Breakpoint 2026. All right. So photo highlights, this is one of our favorite section of the newsletter because this is where we get to see the community come to life. And if you haven't already spotted Moon Settler in one of the main images there, you should go and check it out. As usual, lots of monkey boo boo content still. Shout out to all monkeys who continue to share their monkey boo boos getting delivered. I think it should be, I would say, somewhere close to 95% fully delivered now. For the remaining monkeys who do find yourself in a situation whereby you haven't received your monkey boo boo yet, do feel free to let us know, and we'll be more than happy to help you check it out. And shout out to Weedy Cruz as well. Not sure what time is it, on this side, but definitely, I don't imagine it is any earlier. And he's here, and the shout out that he wants to share is Solana Summit Nigeria, and he's pretty excited about it. Community post tag MonkeDAO for all the posts that you're putting out on X so that we can easily flex and share it with our wider community as well through here. So feel free to go check it out. All sorts of very, very cool content that continues to be out there. Pauline shares that someone stole her monkey boo boo. Prime suspect spotted. Weedy Cruz also recorded the monkey boo boo unbox video, so that was really, really nice to see. Monkey Foundry sort of workshop. I think this was almost a workshop, MonkeDAO workshop in Canada chapter get together with the Supreme Canada team. Really, really nice to see that as well. And of course, BM has the classic OG MonkeDAO sticker. If you haven't already seen it, this monkey Doko looks like he's a very, very fit monkey, and he's preparing for the next MonkeDAO event. All that I would say is that he seems like a fun guy to hang out with, but just be careful. If you're going out with him, someone as fit as him might just run your bills. So just be careful. All right, jokes aside, definitely love to see continue tagging us. Shout out to you, Doko. Monkey stories. All right, here we go. Behind every great community are the people who make it special. And this week we are very excited to feature Boana's story. If you haven't already checked it out or you don't have access to the newsletter yet, feel free to go download it. I think we will come back here later on to share a little bit about the story because we have a section reserved just for that. And this is part of the edition in which MonkeDAO tries to feature almost like a series of humans of MonkeDAO. And for last month's edition, for example, we featured Nikki, who got through an injury and eventually became a triathlete and completed a triathlon even after nursing a pretty serious injury. And this week's edition features Boana and her amazing story, across Web3 and MonkeDAO. So we'll come back to it later, and I'm sure we are all pretty excited to find out more about her and the fun journey that she has had across Web3 and MonkeDAO. But here's a gentle reminder, if you are new and this is your first few Town Hall is a great way for you to come by to find out about the latest monkey business happening across for the last week, religiously for the last 5 years or so. This has been a staple for MonkeDAO. The Monkey Weekly Town Hall is a great way to come by, find out all the latest monkey business, as well as welcome new monkeys to the family. And if you do not have a banana stamp profile yet, here's a timely reminder for you to remember to go and set it up. And the steps are all listed in the newsletter there. Go to the website, complete your profile. You can start earning bananas through different sort of social tasks like setting up PFP, attending town hall, so on and so forth. And from time to time, the shop also has like different jobs that may come through. All right. And of course, collect your badges and build your, Web3 equivalent of a LinkedIn reputation from there. All right, this time round interview with RefX from Jet Latam and Pagana. This is a series hosted by our lovely Zine. Zine is amazing. He's always helping us run all the community interviews, especially helping us, feature some of the most amazing and talented builders across the MonkeDAO ecosystem. And if you are curious around what Pagana does or who RevX is, which is the CM of Jet Latam, feel free to go check it out. I love looking at this story, this week as well. As usual, every one of us has a story, be it how we got into Web3, be it how we got into MonkeDAO, how we got into Super Team, and be so actively involved into different parts of the community DNA within the MonkeDAO ecosystem. And such stories and such highlights allows us to, meet the humans of MonkeDAO, the humans behind the monkey. That sounds hilarious, but well, before we forget, we are all humans behind the JPEG. So it's good to find out and meet people properly, and when you get to meet them in person, especially, it always hits different. All right, Monday Monkey Spotlight. Oh, before we do that, we also want to do a shout out for Ready Layer 1. We do have a weekly series of the Solana dev related updates brought to you by our dearest Ready Layer 1. If you are a curious monkey looking to get involved on the dev side of things, that is, of course, a great material for you to go check it out. Of course, you may find it a little bit overwhelming, but don't worry, it's the same for us. When we look at it, we find it equally overwhelming, but take your time to digest it. If you do need help, feel free to reach out to Ready Layer 1. All right, Monday Monkey Spotlight. This upcoming week's Monday Monkey Spotlight MMS will feature none other than Use Diversify. And Vlogs is also one proud member, of the Diversify team. And feel free to join us July 20th, 2 p.m. UTC, 10 a.m. EST. Brought to you proudly by our dearest Omi Omai from Kaizen, powered by them. And Vlogs will be there for sure, and he will probably give away his expensive watches if you attend the MMS series. Is that a yes, Vlogs? Silence means yes. So I think he has agreed to it. So if you turn up, just drop Vlogs a couple of DMs, maybe he will give you something. All right, jokes aside, let's go on. There's a lot of Flox is paying for the giveaway indeed. Well, there's a gentle note and reminder. Right.markets, we have the MonkeDAO vault. If you haven't tried it out yet, remember to go and do so. You can actually, trade a part of the entire treasury funds, for just a very, very small proportion of it. Now, book your Monkey Hotel if you haven't. MonkeDAO X Proper Trading Competition, Monkey Foundry, Monkey Nova, Monkey Ventures. These are various aspects and extensions of the MonkeDAO ecosystem. And we do have the banana stand. If you do have SOL, or if you have extra Solana lying around and you don't know where to deploy it to, you can always choose to stake it natively or do the liquid staking with our MonkeDAO validator. And of course, if you are part of MonkeDAO and you have not joined up any Telegram groups yet, you might be missing out on a big part of the MonkeDAO experience. All right, so feel free to go check out the list of Telegram groups that we have, and that's where you can see what fits you the best. Especially if you're looking for a local chapter, we have over 20 of them, and it's easy to find one that potentially is quite close to you that you can be a part of. All right, so do go and check it out. He's so fast I can barely, follow up with links. This is one of those few things that I'm happy to be, labeled as fast. All right, jokes aside, okay. As we run through the newsletter, here's a gentle shout out to sign up for the newsletter so that you can actually get notified every time we actually have a new edition released. Our Dearest Vipsy has also set up weekly quizzes on the banana stand for you to engage with and earn extra bananas simply by doing the quiz. And through that, those are some of the ways that you can continue to get involved and stack up more bananas along the way. All right, so with that, this is the 231st edition of the Banana Split. We hope you guys enjoy it as much as we do, putting it together for you and sharing it with you and highlighting the wider MonkeDAO community, most importantly. All right, Monkey Hotel. Here's a gentle reminder. Book now. Room with fellow monkeys. There's the ability for you to do a monkey Tinder, the monkey matchmaking, to find roommates or find people to share a room with you, basically. And if you already have a room, you can also do that. Or if you are trying to find a couple of roommates before you eventually do a booking, we're also more than happy to help facilitate that. All right, just scan the QR code and you can already do so. Now, the good news is that everyone who has already booked will be guaranteed the lowest price possible. So that means that, if we do end up getting, or hearing back from our partners in which maybe, we can try to strike a better deal, in which we are trying our very, very best to negotiate for better deals, because we do know that cost is always going to be, a factor of consideration for us. Let's be real. So we will make sure that no matter what, people who have already booked part of the first wave will be eligible for the lowest price possible throughout the entire duration. All right, so that's the good news there. And today's good news is also we received the code for the Breakpoint pre-sale ticket. So if you are already part of the Monkey Hotel Breakpoint 2026, that means you have already booked a room for Monkey Hotel Breakpoint 2026. You will be eligible to purchase a Breakpoint ticket at the lowest price, which I believe is around $250 or so. It is cheaper than any other ongoing deals that you can find. And we religiously do this every year to make sure that fellow monkeys can get hold of the best deals possible. All right. So if this is you and you are listening to this, just know that we will have one reserved for you and you will get priority. So if you see the screenshot that Bipsy shared, we are in the midst of looking to put that Telegram group together, and we'll share with you the details as soon as possible. But if you do not have a ticket yet for Breakpoint, do not panic and don't buy it from the public platform yet, or rather the public pricing wave yet, because it's almost close to double than what you would pay with the pre-sale. And as long as you have a room already booked, you will get priority above ahead of everyone else. All right. So that's the alpha there. And, if you haven't already booked your hotel room, remember to do so. All right, MNKD, we're pushing out new content. MNKD's thesis is really about, growing the MonkeDAO and SMB IP and trying to bring that IP to the extension of the world, without people having to know anything about MonkeDAO, Solana Monkey business, Web3, blockchain, NFTs at all. Just like the thesis of the Monkey Boo Boo, this hopefully is an extension that we hope to achieve and hope to go towards that direction. All right, so you can expect things like brands or rather a streetwear friendly brand, a fashion brand that you can wear anywhere you go, appropriate for various occasions with your friends and family, and don't have to feel like an awkward noodle at all. So if you haven't already followed us on Instagram, we ask for your lovely, lovely help. Give us a little follow on Instagram. We won't dox you. We won't, go and try to find out who are you there. All you need to do is to just continue supporting us on the MNKD handle. And if you see something you like, give us the feedback on whether we should go forward with producing it or not. And maybe you'll get to catch a few of the drops that could be upcoming as well. All right, Monkey Stories, Boana. Let's go back to that. In the newsletter earlier, you caught a brief glimpse of what we shared. And, every month we feature monkeys who make the MonkeDAO experience special. And, humans of MonkeDAO is another way to call the Monkey Stories or the Monkey of the Month. And this week we are excited to feature Boana. And truly behind every great community are the individuals who make it special. So shout out to all the local ambassadors, shout out to all the fellow monkeys who are part of the local chapters, part of our digital activation, and every single thing that we do. And I see that Ben Bottle is typing. He is also very proud of the OG merch, and so are all of us. All right. So let's take a little bit of a deeper dive and use today's opportunity to get to know Boana better. So outside of Web3, who exactly is Boana and what passion, interests, values, best represent you? So my love for travel and curiosity, I come from a family that can't stand still and use spare time every time to go explore, sometimes close to home, sometimes just a bit of a drive. So TLDR, Boana already loved traveling anyway. And during COVID, she would travel with Google Street View. Now, this was what I thought was a little bit hilarious, and it cracked me up a little bit because I actually never thought of, traveling the world using Google Street View. But I have to say, this is kind of genius. Well, regardless if you agree with it or not, like this is actually a very cost efficient way to travel the world. Let's agree on that. So Boana also loves food and cooking, and whenever she has the opportunity to feed people that she care about, she would absolutely take it. So definitely looking forward to the day where we can try out some of Boana's cooking in person, IRL specifically. Now, you've traveled the world and had some incredible experience. What are some of your beautiful memories that you still consider unforgettable? Now, Cape Town after Breakpoint, almost every sunset there felt magical, completely different from the last, enjoying incredible dinners paired with great wine, and most importantly, it seems like great people and a newsletter team, Breakpoint November 2022. Wow, look how time flies. This is like 4 years now. Buana is still part of the newsletter team. She's still contributing to it actively. So, truly shout out to her. If you had to recommend a destination to MonkeDAO community member, where would you send them? I feel like I would have expected Croatia, but Boana being Boana, she's so kind and she would not fall into that bias. So, well, I guess her destination is Athens during the colder months, and it's warmer than much of the rest of Europe. Accommodation is reasonably priced. The city feels alive. So, if you are looking for a place to go and looking for some recommendation to bring your family, your loved ones to, feel free to go check it out. And she also has some recommendation if you do want to try out great cuisine, Greek wine, and that's her favorite recommendation she would put out there. Now, most importantly, how did you become part of MonkeDAO and what does this community mean to you? Now, Boana became a member of MonkeDAO back in April 2022 during the Bahamas Hacker House. Wow, what a destination. I feel like it's been a while since we last heard of that word Bahamas. And that is for, good and not so good reasons. The last time that was popular was because of, I guess, to some degree, our dearest FTX founder. All right, jokes aside, let's move on. It was the first crypto event that she was part of and quickly became her safety net at every event at Hacker House. There was always a monkey that you could spend time with, and this is truly the DNA of MonkeDAO. It's always people and people first, as you know, Boana has alluded to. As early as April 2022 for her, this has been the case. Today, July 2026, it continues to be the case. And hopefully, in July 2036, it will also continue to be the case for many of us. Well, MonkeDAO is a great example of a community that continues to grow while still feeling like one big family. And like every family, it has members who don't always agree. This is so funny. It hits home for sure. And the ones who are always ready with a joke, the ones who somehow end up organizing everything, and all of them show up when it all matters. So education is where she focuses her efforts in Web3. She is part of the Grid Academy team, the amazing Grid Academy team, to onboard newcomers to Solana, share with them, the various platforms and amazing tools that they can utilize to make their Solana experience so much better. So with that, this is our Monkey of the Month, Monkey Stories Boana, that we're excited to highlight for the month of July. If you haven't met her yet, you should absolutely do so. Well, if you enjoy this series and you would love to share a little bit of yourself, on one of these Monkey of the Month series, feel free to reach out to our lovely, Bipsy or Maldo. We would be more than happy to hear you out and potentially see if we can line it up at some point as well in the not so distant future. All right, now onward to the most exciting part, which is the community events and anything, everything community related for MonkeDAO, the RL side. We have the digital side, and let's dive deeper on the RL side. Now, MonkeDAO Meetup Futurist Conference. This is happening Tuesday, let me just confirm the date, 21st of July. Now, if you are going to be in town, please reach out to Chris and check out the Luma sign up for this specifically. Now, it's going to be really tough for you to really get access to every single specific MonkeDAO event Luma link, but there is this thing called the MonkeDAO Global Events Calendar that you can easily subscribe and be a part of. Every time there's an event that you can just sign up and be notified and easily get access to the global lineup of events that we all have. Now, Monkey Sunset Dinner happening on the 31st of July, Sunrise Beach Club. Sounds like a very fun location. I mean, the banner itself, the Luma poster itself is already amazing. Happening in Netherlands, hosted by our dearest Steve. Go check it out. He's, of course, a very fun guy to be around. So no matter where you are, the whatever the season may be, I think he's definitely one monkey that you absolutely enjoy being around. Now, Monkey Vibes at Solana Summit Serbia, of course, this does not need additional introduction at all. Across the last week or so, you would have seen many posts out there. And Bipsy is already getting ready. She has sent the Giphy. She's going to pour you a drink if you're going to be in town. Everyone in town for Solana Summit Serbia will line up for Bipsy to pour them a drink. It's going to be so fun. I know that Doko is excited. BM sounds like he's going to be there as well. Many individuals will probably vouch for this. The location, the city itself is going to be nice for sure. But I think what truly matters is going to be the people behind it. The monkeys who are part of the organizing team, the organizing community, the super teams especially, and the monkeys who are going to be in town. The Solana community that's going to be in town is going to be one of the blockbuster hit that you want to be a part of. Now, Monday Monkey Spotlight, as we highlighted earlier as well, this week's upcoming edition will feature Diversify. They are, I would say, one of like the key builders that's been quietly building behind the scene for the last years or so now. Now, despite all the odds that continue to be thrown at the DeFi, space and the industry overall, Vlogs, and of course our dearest, all monkey team especially at Diversify continues to make sure that they have a platform that is unique enough and that is safe enough for individuals to interact and use. And so they are finally at a stage where they are excited to share with you a little bit more. If you are looking for a trustable platform and to potentially try out and regain your faith for DeFi again, Diversify probably is one good option to go check out. All right. So it would be amazing to have you join them on the Monday Monkey Spotlight upcoming. All right, Monkey Poker happening on the Saturday, 25th of July. The last edition had pretty good reception. Everybody or folks who were part of it, kept asking when next edition. So this is your answer, Saturday, 25th of July, 8 to 9 EEST. Now go and check out the Luma or check out the MonkeDAO event thumbnail for your localized time zone so that you will not have to miss it. I do want to give a quick shout out to Solars and King Kong. I mean, they've been key anchors of everything that we do digitally. Huge shout out to them, especially for helping us make it happen. Now, I might have come across a few notes that, later on, as we approach the World Cup finals, there may be some live stream upcoming. And so stay tuned for that. Send me average subpar. Hey, come on. All right. So stay tuned for that. If you are going to watch, the World Cup finals and you want to find a place to hang out and watch with fellow monkeys, this would be a great option to do so. Solus, I don't know if it's just me, but I don't even see you inside the audience list. So that's a troll for this week, I guess. All right, it's great that you guys can't hear me, but it's already 37 minutes into town hall. If you did not hear me, I think I would have imagined this would have been brought up way earlier. All right, meme of the week competition. Let's not laugh at the two clowns there. Let's not laugh at the two clowns there. All right, meme of the week competition. We're very excited. This week we have a new meme, none other than our loveliest island monkey. I'm trying to replicate the drum roll here, and clearly I'm not very good at it. So please forgive me for my lackluster performance. But please join us to congratulate Island Monkey. We love that. This sort of like content is just one of the few amazing ways that we try to highlight and find ways to, well, more so amplify fun content. It really doesn't have to be anything serious. Now, look at the past editions of the meme of the week content that we amplify. Sometimes they are degenerate, sometimes they are just cute, sometimes they are just so lovely, and this is one of those ways. So shout out to Island Monkey. If you guys have any content that you want to continue to create, well, it's more so really just to highlight, all the community work that goes out there. All right, go to Monkey Memes, post memes, and win nanas. Yes, indeed. Congratulations, and thank you for creating monkey content as always. Now, anniversary community get together 5th-year party. If you haven't already realized, MonkeDAO is indeed going into our very 5th year. Now, I see that when we started this town hall, it was like, 10, 15, 20, 30 people. Now we have like 37 people. If you just join it, it's great. If you miss everything, today it's important that you just take away this. MonkeDAO's 5th year anniversary party is coming. The deeds are not ready to be shared yet. But it's going to be a very important milestone for us. Now, it's about 2 to 3 weeks left to go, but the entire August will be a month of celebration, and we are looking to put something together. And hopefully, we can engage more community members. And of course, a big part of it is to hear from monkeys who've been around for like years now, and also hear your monkey story, most importantly, and your flex of how old you've been at MonkeDAO. So stay tuned for that. This is something that we're pretty excited about, and it's more like a heads up and an announcement of an announcement. All right, Banana Stand, Chincho the monkey. Love it. Banana Stand mobile app soon to be unlocked on Google Play, App Store, and Solana Mobile. All right, right now the closed beta is only on the Android devices. Sorry, I got so excited. I'm like, okay, it's already on Apple. So, okay, at least it's not for. Okay, apologies. Thank you, Moon. It's tough to not be a native. But okay, going back to the Banana Sand mobile app, it's only available on Android right now. And well, unfortunately, for the public at least. So if you do have an Android device, please let us know. We would love to get you involved. I think a shout out to a few monkeys, especially in the Banana Stand beta testers group as well. We have a specific gated threads for folks who are testing it for us. Chandan, Amaria, J90, Alice Super. Let me see who others. JP, of course, has been helpful. Yellowfish, LS Super has been helping and sharing a lot of feedback. Bad Religion as well, Massimiliano, and all the fellow monkeys who have been providing us all the feedback via DMs and whatnot. Shout out to all of you for helping us test. If you haven't noticed that, all of you who participated in the Banana Stand Android testing wave, you would have received the Banana Stand mobile tester badge on your profile already. All right. Now, could not test it on my Saga. Don't worry, we're trying to make it available on Solana Mobile really soon. Hopefully it's not a Saga issue, but I'm sure it's an Android, so maybe there's a way we can. It should be accessible at least. Now, for everyone who has an Apple device, don't worry. We know that for the most part, at least 50-60% of the community is on Apple. Fine. And this is where I am personally, leaving on as well, Apple for life. So we'll try to get it up ASAP as soon as possible. And once it's ready, we'll keep you in the loop. Now, Moonsetter sounds like a saga. Lol. Okay, interesting. Now, Banana Stand database and infra improvements. These are some of the latest updates upcoming, and because it's a pretty important one, I want to see maybe, just in case Bipsy wants to come up and share with us a little bit around this. But this is something that we're really excited about, and because it's really not something that you might see, with your naked eyes or on a daily basis when you're just using it regularly. But some of these take so much effort to just cross-check. And indeed, shout out to Kinder and Bipsy, who's been just putting all these things in order quietly behind the scenes, and oftentimes is a lot of hair pulling. But this is finally out now. Bipsy will share with us a little bit more on why it all matters eventually.
Yeah, GM everyone and happy Friday. Indeed, I don't want to talk, but I have to talk because this is important. First of all, I want to thank Kinder for all the efforts and for all the work he has been doing for this topic. Maybe it's not that visible for all the users, but we had to do this action to clean the database and also to improve some things in the infrastructure. Because we are like preparing for what's next and what we want to build on top. So what we did, we had some like hundreds of empty or invalid accounts that were clogging the database and were also like ruining the analytics. That is all solved now. Also, and this is a good news for the ones that had issues in the past with getting their bananas due to diverse, let's say, problems, issues. So we reconciled all the XP balances. We added the missing bananas and we credited back every affected monkeys. So now all the spent bananas and all the existing bananas and all-time bananas are matching and the math is mathing. So all is good now. Also, we had some duplicated accounts. I know one, Alex, I hope you are happy. We merged all the duplicated accounts with everything, badges, bananas, wallets, everything. Another thing that we did was to add support on Banana Stand for the Matrika email storage. I don't know if you know, but Matrika has the possibility to add your email address. And we implemented that in Banana Stand so we can use it for future features like notifications, embedding the newsletter, a lot of things to do, like to make Banana Stand the go-to MonkeDAO app. Also, we implemented some anti-abuse measures. So since yesterday, when we did the final release, wallets, Discord accounts, X accounts can now only belong just to one Banana Stand profile. So we will not have accounts that have the same wallet added or I don't know, same Discord account. This is part of our fight with the alts and will kill the duplicated accounts and also the banana farming. Also, we implemented a very important measure. Now, if you want to log in Banana Stand, you have to check three dots. Like you must be a SMB holder, you must have your Discord connected to Matrica, and you must be the member of MonkeDAO server. No exceptions. So in order to connect to Banana Stand, all these things must be accomplished. I hope you are happy at least for the missing XP and bananas, and stay tuned for what we'll implement next. And I think that's it on my side, Jimmy.
All right. Thank you so much, Bipsy. Really appreciate it. And thanks for putting all of this together, and especially with Kinder. All these are sometimes tough decisions, not exactly the most fun decisions that we have to do, but in order to preserve and ensure the integrity of the banana stand and members' structure, sometimes we just have to make the tough call and do the necessary purge to make sure that odds are invalidated as much as possible. All right, so if you do see any odds account affected, unfortunately the news is out there, you were caught. All right, so here's a general reminder to follow us on Instagram and TikTok if you haven't already done so. Now we have reached the tail end of this week's agenda item, but before we bounce off, I do want to do a quick call out to see if there may be any chance of new monkeys who just joined us over the last couple of weeks and may not have had the opportunity to say hi yet. This would be a great platform for you to come up and do so, do a quick introduction for us to get to know you and get to meet you proper. All right, so do let us know, and we'll be more than happy to bring you up the stage and discuss about get to meet you and also have your X posted out, and for us we can also give you a big follow on your X account as well. All right, if this is not a convenient time for you to come out and speak, that's totally fine. MonkeDAO town halls are hosted every single week, and so you can come by anytime. I see that Soul HM has a new tag still, but not sure if this is a convenient time for you to come out and speak at all. But Soul HM, SOHM, is a new monkey with us in the audience at least. If this is a convenient time for you, feel free to let us know. We would love to get to meet you. Otherwise, Monkey Town Hall is always going to be around every single week, Friday at 12 p.m. EST, and we'll be more than happy to have you come by. For monkeys who are wondering what exactly is this monkey business going on, this is the Monkey Weekly Town Hall every Friday at 12 p.m. EST. We gather to run through some of the latest monkey business and to welcome new monkeys to the family. Now, as a closing note, we are also actively wrapping up the Monkey Foundry interview. That is one of the reasons why Moon was joining us a little bit later today. But we've been once again very, very heartened by the caliber applicants. The consumer apps that are being built all across the ecosystem. And it's been such a huge encouragement for us looking at all the applications and talking to the founders, especially the passion that they have, the extent and the talent, is just impressive overall. So if you have applied for the program, or if you know a friend also or two who are part of the application process, do know that we are in the midst of wrapping it up, and we should have more clarity to share and announce really, really soon. All right, so if there are no new monkeys, reach the tail end of Town Hall this week. We hope you guys are excited for your various World Cup teams that you're supporting. Well, there's really only a few left. So, unfortunately, Spook, England did not make it. So it's all right. They will have a shot, 4 years later. All right, have a good weekend, everybody. Remember to touch grass and spend time with your loved ones. And remember to continue, backing and supporting your favorite team out there. Have a good weekend.
Pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up, don't you know? don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up, 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 up.